See the first question. The bar magnet of magnetic moment 200 ampere meter square is suspended in a magnetic field of intensity 0.25 Newton per ampere meter. The couple required to detect it to deflect it through 30 degrees is. Okay. So what is the information given here? The magnet is taken which was suspended in a uniform magnetic field given. Then they are asking couple. That means torque only. What is the formula for torque here? Tau is nothing but. What is the formula for torque? That is mv sin theta. What is m given? Magnetic moment is given 200 ampere meter square. That was given in SI units only. So that is 200 into B is given 0.25. Then 200 into 0.25, that is, sorry, of course, sin theta is also there, sin 30 degrees. So 200 into 0.25 is 50, 50 into sin 30 is half. And finally, the answer is 25. And we are calculating here torque only. What is unit for torque then? That is Newton meter. So finally, the answer is 25 Newton meter. Two similar bar magnets P and Q, each magnetic moment M are taken. If P is cut along its axial line, and Q is cut along its if P is cut along its axial line and Q is cut along its axial line and Q is cut along its equatorial line. This information should not be here actually. There is mistake in the question. P is cut along its axial line, that's okay. Then Q is cut along its equatorial line. Then all the four pieces obtained have, and how the magnetic moments are, you have to calculate. We can see here. For example, if I just consider two particular magnets, let me consider this is magnet P and this is magnet Q. And this is cut along its axial line, then the magnets will be, the two pieces from P will be like this. And in this second case, in case of Q also, if we cut the magnet along equatorial line, then they will be like this. I think all of you have identified the difference here. Now, if this one is P and if this one is Q. See what will happen to the magnetic moment here? When you cut along this line, this area of cross section decreases. So for each piece here, magnetic pole strength will become half. And for this also. So that, and length is same only. So what will happen to magnetic moment? For magnetic moment in the sense pole strength into total length of magnet. But pole strength, if it becomes half, then magnetic moment also become half for each piece. And here, it is having same area of cross section here. That means pole strength remains same. But what will be the change here? Length only. Length becomes half here. Even length becomes half, the magnetic moment becomes half only. So in all the four pieces, the magnetic moments will remain same. Okay. The third question. The magnet of magnetic moment 50 I cap ampere meter square is placed along the x-axis in a magnetic field B bar equal to 0.5 I cap plus 3 J cap Tesla. The torque acting on the magnet is, and here again, magnetic moment value was given, B bar value was given. Both were given in terms of vector quantities. So what is the general formula for torque acting on that? Tau V equal to mb sin theta, but directly it was given in vector form only, no? So that you can write m bar cross B bar. So m bar is given 50 I cap cross and B bar is given, of course, both were given in SI units only. So 0.5 I cap plus 3 j cap. Okay, in this particular case, you have to see the cross product. So to calculate the cross product, I, j, k, and what are the quantities in the first one? 50. The components are 50, 0 and 0. In the second one, it is 0 0.5, 3 and 0. See what is the I component then? I component will be 0. And then minus j component. J component will also be 0. Only you will have k component. K component will be 50 into 3, 150. So finally the cross product will be 150 k cap. So the torque acting on that will be 150 k cap. Just we have taken only the cross product between M bar and B bar to calculate torque. The bar magnet is held perpendicular to a uniform magnetic field. Some uniform magnetic field was there. Let me consider the direction of magnetic field is along this, and a bar magnet was placed perpendicular to it, like this. Let me consider these are the north and south poles. If the couple acting on the magnet is to be halved by rotating it, initially what is the torque acting on that couple acting on that? MB sin theta only, no? M into B into sin, sin theta. Here both are perpendicular. So M and B are perpendicular here, so angle will be 90 degrees. So sin 90 degrees will be equal to 1, so the tau is equal to MB. And in the next case, tau dash, how much it should be? This value should become half only. That means the answer should be MB by 2. Okay, so what is the angle to be rotated? They are asking the question. That means MB sin theta we got. MB sin theta we got MB by 2. Then what is sin theta? Half only. If sin theta is half, theta will be 30 degrees. Initially the angle was 90 degrees. And finally the angle should be 30 degrees. Then how, with what angle we have to rotate that? We have to rotate 60 degrees. That is 90 degrees is the initial angle. 30 degrees should be the final angle. Then the angle with which the magnet is to be rotated is 60 degrees only. It is very much easy to calculate. You will get the 30-degree answer. But you see the question clearly, what they are asking exactly. See this, the angle by which it is to be rotated. So that we have to write the answer, that is 60 degrees. A magnet of magnetic moment 2 joule per Tesla is aligned in the direction of magnetic field of 0.1 Tesla. So again, the similar question. Magnetic moment information was given, value was given, and the magnetic field was given, and this bar magnet is placed along the magnetic field only. What is the net work done to bring the magnet normal to the magnetic field? Okay, so they're asking us to calculate the work done. They already have given the formula for work done. What is that? Work done in rotating the dipole. What is the formula? That is MB into cos theta 1 minus cos theta 2. So what is M given? Magnetic moment was given 2 joule per Tesla into, and B was given 0.1. Cos theta 1 to cos theta 2. Cos theta 1 means initially both were aligned in the same direction. That means angle is 0 degrees. Cos 0 degrees minus, what is the target here? We have to bring it to the normal direction. That means cos 90 degrees. And we know that cos 0 is 1 and cos 90 will be 0. That means 1 minus 0 will be 1 only. So the 2 into 0.1, 0.2 joules is the answer. So directly we can substitute in the formula, that is W equal to MB into cos theta 1 minus cos theta 2. All these questions are very much simple and level 1 questions only. The magnetic moment of a magnet of length 10 centimeter and pole strength 4 ampere meter will be. And you know the basic formula, that is magnetic moment is nothing but pole strength into length of the magnet. Pole strength is given 4 ampere meter. Everything was given in SI units only. Length is given 10 centimeter, but it was given in terms of centimeter. No? You have to convert into meters. So you have to write here 10 into 10 power minus 2. What is total here? This will be 10 power minus 4, sorry, 10 power minus 1 into 4. That is 0.4. And what is the unit for magnetic moment? That is ampere meter square. So the magnetic moment is equal to 0.4 ampere meter square. See the question. The effective length of magnet is 31.4 centimeter. And its pole strength is 0.5 ampere meter. The magnetic moment, if it is bent in the form of semicircle, will be, okay, one magnet was given whose length is 31.4 centimeters, but it was just placed and the shape of that magnet is just a semicircle. Okay. Now, if the total length is 31.4 centimeters, you better write in terms of meters. So in meters, it will be how much then? 0.314. 3.14 is pi only. So pi by 10 meters. If this length is pi by 10, which is equal to pi r, the total length of a circumference of a circle is 2 pi r, but it is only semicircle, no? So pi r. So what we can write for radius then? Radius of this semicircle is nothing but 1 by 10, that is 0.1 meter. But whenever you want to calculate the effective length of magnet, the magnetic length, if you want to calculate, that is always the shortest distance between initial and final points, and for the semicircle it is 2r only. Okay, 2r means what is length then? 2 into 0.1, 0.2 meters. Now you substitute in the general formula for magnetic moment. What is the formula for magnetic moment? Pole strength, that is given 0.5 into, and length of the dipole, only the shortest length you have to consider. That is 0.2 meters. Finally, it will be 0.5 into 0.2. That is 0.01. 0.01, and unit for magnetic moment is ampere meter square. So finally, the answer is 0.01 ampere meter square. The magnetic potential at a point on the axial line of a bar magnet of dipole moment M is V. What is the magnetic potential due to a bar magnet of dipole moment M by 4 at the same point? So only just the position was not changed, only the magnetic moment was changed. So magnetic potential, electric potential is directly proportional to dipole moment or dipole charge like that. In the same way, magnetic potential is directly proportional to magnetic dipole moment. So V is directly proportional to M. If M becomes 1 by 4, M by 4 only, then V also becomes V by 4. So the answer will be V by 4 only. See the question. A small bar magnet has a magnetic moment 1.2 ampere meter square. The magnetic field at a distance 0.1 meter on its axis will be. That means you have to calculate magnetic field on axial line only. No? Anybody can tell what is the formula for magnetic field on axial line?
Mu naught by 4 pi into 2m by dq.
Mu naught by 4 pi into 2m by dq. What is the formula for mu naught? That is 4 pi into 10 power minus 7 given. That is a fixed value, constant value. So 4 pi and 4 pi will get cancelled. 10 power minus 7 into 2 into what is the magnetic moment given? 1 by 2 pi, and the distance is given 0.1 only. No? 0.1 whole cube in the sense you can write 10 power minus 3. And finally, 2 into 1.2 is 2.4 into 10 power minus 7 by 10 power minus 3 is 10 power minus 4. Okay. So this is magnetic field only. So the unit is Tesla. So finally the answer is 2.4 into 10 power minus 4 Tesla. Two identical short bar magnets, each having magnetic moment of 10 ampere meters square. So two magnets were taken whose magnetic moment are 10 ampere meter square given, are arranged such that their axial lines are perpendicular to each other and their centers be along the same straight line in a horizontal plane. Okay. If the distance between their centers is 0.2 meters, the resultant magnetic induction at a point midway between them. See here, two magnets were taken. Both the magnets were placed, identical magnets were placed like this, and the distance between the centers, so this center to this center, the distance given was 0.2 meters. This distance is given 0.2 meters. And what is the magnetic moment of each one? For both of the magnetic moment was given 10 ampere meters square. You have to calculate magnetic field at the point midway between them. That means from 0.1 meter from each one. And this point, this particular point is along the axial line for the first magnet. And this point is at equatorial line for this magnet. So what is the formula for B axial line? What is the formula here? Mu naught by 4 pi 2m by dq. And what are the, all the answers are similar only. So mu naught by 4 pi means 10 power minus 7 into 2 into magnetic moment is given 10 by distance is given 0.2 meters totally, but from this point to midway only they are asking a midpoint. So that that is 0.1 meter, 0.1 whole square will be 10 power minus 2. Totally answer is 20 into 10 power minus 5. That is finally 2 into 10 power minus 4 Tesla. And for the second magnet, P equatorial line you have to calculate. What is the formula for that? Mu naught by 4 pi m by dq. Again, mu naught by 4 pi is 10 power minus 7 and magnetic moment is 10 by d cube means again d cube, na?
Sir, D cube.
D cube here also 10 power minus 3. So it will be 10 power minus 4. This will be 10 power minus 3. Okay. Now by 10 power minus 3. Then it will be how much? 10 power minus 4 and 10 power minus 3. That is 1 into 10 power minus 3. And let me consider. This is north and this one is south pole. And here also north and south pole. Let me consider like this. So what is the direction of magnetic field at any position here? What is the direction of magnetic field here? How the magnetic field will be at this particular point? At this point, always the magnetic field is away from north and towards south. So south position is there, towards south in the sense this is the magnetic field direction for B1. And here what is the magnetic field direction? So whatever may be the direction, definitely it is north to south or south to north, whatever it may be. So definitely that is simply from due to north pole, it is away from north. Due to south pole, towards south. That means the resultant of these two will be like this. This is B2. And you can say here that magnetic field due to this magnet and due to this magnet both are perpendicular to each other. So when two vector quantities are perpendicular to each other, what is the formula for resultant magnetic field? Root over B1 square plus B2 square. Okay, so this is root over B1 square in the sense 2 into 10 power minus 3 whole square. That is 4 into 10 power minus 6 plus B2 square means 1 into 10 power minus 6. If 10 power minus 6 is taken common, and if it comes out of the square root, that will be 10 power minus 3 into root over 4 plus 1. How much it will be? Root 5. So answer is root 5 into 10 power minus 3 Tesla. That is the resultant magnetic field. Two magnetic poles, one of which is 4 times stronger than the other, exert a force of 5 gram force on each other when placed at distance of 10 centimeters in air. Distance given, force given, and relation between the pole strengths was also given. Find the strength of each pole. And here simply we can use the formula, that is F equal to. What is the formula here? What is the general formula? Mu naught by 4 pi into M1 M2 by R square. But here everything was given in terms of scalar quantities, sorry, in terms of CGS units only. In case of CGS units, you have no need to write mu naught by 4 pi. Directly you can write, what is that? M1 M2 by R square. What are M1 and M2? One is M and other is 4M. By distance is 10 square. In centimeters only you can write. That is 10 square, that is 100. And what is given for force here? 5. So 5 equal to 4M square by 100. And what about M square then? M square equal to 500 by 4. 500 by 4 is 125. Then M is equal to 5 root 5. Root 125 will be 5 root 5 is the pole strength. Okay, in CGS units only. Understand? Two like magnetic poles of strength 25 ampere meter and 64 ampere meter are situated 1 meter apart in air. At what point on the line joining the two poles, the magnetic field will be 0. Okay, so here the pole strengths are given, two poles are given. Let me consider both are north poles only. Let me consider. So both are north poles only. Now at any point in between them, so this north pole will apply the force in this direction, this will apply the force in this direction. Then at some point in between them, there is some possibility to for the magnetic field to become 0. So let me consider the distance x is here. And this will be how much then? The length is given 1 meter, no? Then it will be 1 minus x only. In this case, the magnetic field due to both the poles should be made same. So what is the magnetic field due to the first one? Mu naught by 4 pi into magnetic field formula M by R square. Electrostatics it is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R square and electric field intensity. In the same way, here magnetic field intensity is mu naught by 4 pi into M by R square. M1 by R1 square. In this case, mu naught by 4 pi M2 by R2 square. But here the information was given pole strengths only. Then both are equal only. Then mu naught by 4 pi will get cancelled. M1 by R1 square is 25 by x square equal to M2 is 64 by 1 minus x whole square. By taking square root on both sides, pi by x equal to 8 by 1 minus x. By taking cross multiplication, 5 minus 5x equal to 8x. And finally it is 13x equal to 5 and x is equal to 5 by 13. Okay. So at a distance of 5 by 13 meters, at a distance of 5 by 13 meters from the smaller one, from the pole of small strength, the magnetic field will become 0. Two identical magnets, I think, two identical magnets with a length 10 centimeter and weight 50 gram force. All were given in CGS units only. Each are arranged freely with their like poles facing in a vertical glass tube as shown in figure. Like poles are facing in the sense repulsive force is acting. Okay, so that lower one repel the upper one. So the upper magnet hangs in the air above the lower one, so that the distance between the nearest poles of the magnet says 3 millimeter. Determine the pole strength of poles of these magnets. So really, the second magnet was in air. So really, the second magnet has to fall down because of gravity. That means because of its weight only. That value was also given. Weight is given 50 gram force. And if we why can it sustain in air? Because the lower magnet is applying the same force. How much weight is there for the second magnet? So we can just equate here. The force between two poles of these magnets is equal to weight of the magnet. Weight of the magnet is 50 gram force. In CGS units only it was given. In CGS units it is M1 M2 by identical magnets, na? So M1 into M2 is M square by force formula is M1 M2 by R square, na? R square in the sense 3 millimeter whole square, that is 3 into 10 power minus 3 whole square. This is equal to. Now, what is M square? M square is equal to 9 into 10 power minus 6 it is. 9 into 50 is 450 into 10 power minus 6. So then pole strength will be root over 450 into 10 power minus 3. That is the answer for pole strength.